What's up, guys? Back home now. I was actually thinking of digging today since I didn't have school because it was a holiday today, but after I looked out and saw the snow on the ground, I decided to just stay home because the dumps in this part of Ohio just are really sparse for whatever reason. Some say they dumped them down the mines. That might be true considering I can't seem to find any deep dumps around here. I mean, I could find a dump with a layer that's down deep, but the layer of trash itself is pretty shallow normally, or sparse. So, that could be what happened. Who knows? So anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and get started on the cleanup since I'm not digging. Okay, first up's a Noxema jar. Came from the canal dump. Bromo, salt shaker, Vernal Remedy Company from Buffalo, New York, in a smaller size. These two are both wide mouth carders, but they're a little bit different on the base. Here's one. Here's the other. Carter's nickel mucilage. This here might be an ink, I don't know. Chas M. Higgins, Brooklyn, New York. Of course, I did notice it has a little crack right there. But, oh well. Then this one here, I'm not familiar with at all. Has that weird keystone mark on it with a JCB maybe. I don't know. I'm going to have to look that one up. And here's a Milkweed cream bottle with a ground lip. First one I found with the ground lip. Then there's this ground lip dish thing. Don't know anything about it, but it's kind of unique. Aquacone ink. Lantern candy container. This bottle has really thick glass, and since it has that frosted lip, that would mean it would take a glass stopper. This one also has a frosted lip, so there's probably a glass stopper in the dump that I overlooked. It's one of these Larkin bottles from Buffalo. There's many different variants of them. And then there's these two lightning rod insulators. This tile top is normal, and this one's kind of odd. I don't think I've ever found one with the indent going on both sides. Then got this Chicago hutch from the Bodie Extract Company. Turned out to be in good shape. And this thing is whole. As you can see, it's smooth there. It's not broken. But it does have a little chip there, which I don't know if it runs it or not. Then got this here. Atrium Manufactured Company. 55 Straight Street, Chicago. It's a different one. And got a little perfumer there on top. We got lead here. I don't know if I could read this or not, but I will try. Maybe this would be easier. Do not know why I'm shaking. Something going on with the glass, but I think it says Lion Jar Company, but I'm not 100% sure. I got this here. It's a slick, but it's a different looking one, so I brought it home. Looks a little older than most of what I find. And here's this here. It's a Colgate, pretty common, but it's embossed, so why not bring it? For some reason I thought this was green. I don't know why. I guess because it had some contents in it that made it look that way. But it's just a clear slick extract, and it even has a chip on it, so nothing I could do with it really, but let it turn sun colored amethyst. Alright, there's that labeled A.S. Hines, at least that's what I think it is. Stove polish. Slick medicine or whiskey flask. No label, I'm not sure which. Sample Caldwell's. But this isn't the smallest size, but I think these are earlier than the smallest size. Then I went ahead and brought this home even though it was broken. Edward L. Pike, corner of 6th and Main Street, Covington, Kentucky. Now it's got a chip here and a hole here. It's a crack, but I've been finding out that when you get a rare local bottle that they sometimes will still sell despite being broken, so I do bring broken stuff home if it's good enough. I don't know if that one is or not, but why not? Some type of perfumer. Really tiny crock. This looks like it should be a Wyeth, but it doesn't have Wyeth on it anywhere, but I still think it's one, just a labeled one. Then you got a little marble here. It's all white, so I don't know if that's the one people refer to as cat eyes or what, but I bring every marble that I find home, common or not. Then got this Hoyt's 10-cent cologne. And a slick to turn sun-colored amethyst. You don't really see too many slicks with measurements on them. Or not measurements, but well, it has the measurement symbols. It usually has them marks on the sides, but this one just has the measurements by itself. Or size, whatever that is. Anyway, got some inserts here. Slick one. This one's a Consolidated fruit jar insert, and this one has a 12C in the very center, whatever that means. And this thing has a ground lip, and it's embossed. So it looks like it has some type of weird patent date. This is an old historic flask piece. It apparently goes to a Pike's Peak flask. I know it's broken, but I went ahead and brought it anyway. Closest I've gotten to digging a complete historical flask. But I'd get a piece of a scroll flask that was around the same size. But maybe one of these days I'll get a whole one. Then I got this battery. It's not a battery, but it holds batteries, I think. I know it goes in a battery jar. Okay, next is this ball jar. Number 8. Too bad it didn't come cleaner than that, but oh well. Then got this ink here. It's a Sanford's ink. And got this Chemist with MGW on the base. I still haven't even looked that up yet. Then there's 3 different sewing machine oils here. Sperm sewing machine oil, sewing machine oil, and special grade sewing machine oil. The Mother's Friend, this one was from Atlanta, Georgia. And I think I dug this on my Christmas dig, but somehow it got left in the car, so it's in this video. Ralston Newkirk Brewing Company. I brought this one home because it's a rare one. It's only a 2-year beer. It was made between 1900 and 1902 only. It's pretty beat up, but someone might need it for a placeholder. Then got this pumpkin seed. So I guess they made these pumpkin seeds with a label covering all of them. Too bad, can't read it. Our sample Caldwells. Then these 3 have no embossing. They're whiskey flasks. 2 shoe fly and a slick Carolina dispensary type of flask. I don't know if it's a Carolina dispensary or not, but probably not because I don't see any of the embossed examples, so could be from anywhere. And there's that Hemingway number 9. And the strap side flask. And this one's a scarce one, so figured I'd bring it. Trenton Bottling Works from Trenton, Missouri. Then got this here. Charles W. Eakhart, druggist, OPP, whatever that stands for, Union Station, Indianapolis. I would think that'd be a decent one. And then I got this here, Roots, German, vegetable ointment. So I tried looking this up, and so did someone else, and the best we could find was some label on eBay. The third photo said something about Cleveland, Ohio, so maybe it's a Cleveland, Ohio bottle. But it's an earlier looking bottle, so I'd say this is at least 1880s.